Hi guys, today I want to share another success story with you guys. I actually have two stories to share. They're not my own story. If you like them, please give me a thumbs up. This would really help with the YouTube algorithm. Okay, so the first one is called Manifested a Work from Home Job. Okay, one of the things that I manifested was working from home and my new job. It was totally magical. When I applied to my new job, I had a wonderful, inspired feeling. I did my resume, filled out the app, and submitted while feeling like this lucky feeling. But then I was like, why haven't they called yet? And it was only like 5 minutes later. I just expected to get the job there. Was no ifs and buts. I was so sure that I would get a job that if I didn't show up to my I was so sure that I would get the job that I didn't even show up to my other job for 3 weeks. I just took a vacation. The whole time I just waited for my call and kept playing my scene in my head whenever I had doubts. I didn't have enough doubts to go back to work though. Eventually I was hired and my other job was wondering where I was. Originally, I was going to quit, but then I had this inspired idea. I texted them saying I would love to come in, but I've been working a new job and it's catching up to me, so I'm either going to have to quit or find a new schedule. And they were totally on board with finding another schedule. Then I pushed it a little bit further, saying that I could be more on time if I work from home. They took a while to reply, but I kept telling myself they have to let me, they need me. But then it took a little bit too long to reply and I started to get nervous. But I wasn't upset. I just said, fine, it's whatever, I don't need this job. I don't even care. And then I felt this sense of relief that came with allowing that possibility. I wasn't happy but relieved. The next day they texted me and they let me work from home. The crazy part is, in my normal situation, this would never have happened. I came in one day to get set up for working from home and my manager laid out all the reasons why I shouldn't be working here. 3 weeks no call now. 3 weeks no call now shows job abandonment. No one gets to work from home. Just because you moved doesn't mean you're special. You knew where the job was when you moved. Everyone else does it for overtime. If this company wasn't dealing with what it was dealing with, this would not be happening. I didn't care though. I just knew in my soul that I manifested all of that, and it was so great because I didn't have to do anything. The job I applied to, 34 other people applied with degrees and more experience. My other job has been hiring people, but somehow I was able to get what I wanted. And that to me is what I use to guide myself in the future manifestations, because it looks like what Neville talked about. The feeling of faith and knowing it will happen. Okay, so this is a great story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And now I have a second story here. It's called Manifested Getting Closer with My Boyfriend. Okay, so I've been testing the law for a while now, and I want to share with you my success stories. The first success story I want to share with you is by using SATs. In March, I happened to watch a Joseph Allies video and he was talking about Neville. It was my first time hearing about him. Without expectations, I tested it immediately and followed his instructions on SATs. I did it about 3 times and then forgot about it. In the meanwhile, I was imagining small stuff like getting free French fries, beers, coffee, and got them all. I was surprised, but then still thought they would have happened anyway. After about 10 days, a bridge of incidents unfolded in a crazy way, and it was what I had imagined became reality. I didn't realize it until the very end. I had no idea what a mental diet was back then, and I messed up completely what I had created. I gave it another try 1 month later, and things with that SP started evolving again in a crazy way. But again, my mental diet was not good. For some reasons, my inner talk was terrible and my core beliefs were, well, you can imagine. I stopped doing sets because I thought it made me feel more obsessed with my specific person. The specific person is her boyfriend, by the way. At some point, since I was feeling miserable, full of fears, doubts, and all the worst stuff, he called me and told me out of the blue that he couldn't come to visit me because he was going on a date with a girl. Okay, so that I don't think they're really exclusive yet. I think they're just dating. Okay. I started reacting very badly and thinking this law thing didn't exist. It only made me feel worse. He had never ever loved me, blah blah blah. When I kind of recovered from this breakdown, I kept reading stuff on this sub about the law. What I hadn't understood back then was the fact that I had to fix my damn mental diet first. My SP and I got close again for some reasons and decided to go on a long trip together. Before leaving, my obsession was, what if he meets another girl and falls for her? I was full of fears and doubts, and I had no idea what self-love was. What happened during that trip? Exactly what I heard. What happened during that trip? Exactly what I had feared, and I reacted in the worst way possible. I tried to change my reality by reacting, but I ended up creating an even worse situation. I felt miserable and I was forced on being there for a month. Even though this is not a happy manifestation, it is still a success. The law worked perfectly even that time. When I finally came back home, I was devastated, but after a week or two, I found the strength to get up and got my power back. I started working on myself in a serious way. At first, it was so hard, I wanted to give up, but my determination was so strong. In September, I had finally understood what I had to put myself on the pedestal, not another person. At some point, I started feeling so much better. I kept testing the law, keeping a journal, and from September till now, I manifested several things: money, free pizza, people I haven't seen in months or years, kisses, texts, compliments, calls. But then I was still looking for results regarding my big desire, and I was still being influenced by what I was seeing on social media. My mental diet wasn't on point yet. At some point, I won a free coaching session. And the coach suggested me to avoid any situation where I could have met him and to get off social media. So I did. I stopped using any kind of social media except Reddit once in a while, and you have no idea how good I feel now. I absolutely have no idea what he's doing, and I don't obsess whether or not he sees my stories or not. I've been reading Neville's books and everything is clearer now. I'm happy because I'm developing self-love and understanding my real power. I still have to deal with some limiting beliefs, but I'm slowly getting rid of them. I have to say that going through all of this with my manifesting mate, who was and is living my same struggles, has helped me a lot. Some of my crazy recent manifestations include I was thinking of a teacher I had in high school, and the following day I met her. It has never happened in 6 years. I was at a party with my SP. He was there as well, and I started to feel uncomfortable. At some point, I even started to think of some excuses to go in his direction, but I regained control immediately and thought, I'm a goddess and I don't have to chase anybody. And he ended coming to me after a while. I was walking with a friend and I thought, what if I see him? I forgot about it, and after 10 minutes I bump into him. In May, I met a girl at an event and I have never seen her again. Even though we live in a small town, I was thinking about her, and a few days later, she ran towards me while I was walking. Hey, do you remember me? I have a foreign friend who lives in the university campus. I was in a pub on Saturday and thought, what if she comes here this evening? But then I remember this pub is completely on the other side of the town and you need to use a car to get there. After about 10 minutes, a guy comes to me and says, I don't know you, you don't know me, but I know you are a friend of N. Okay, my foreign friend. And she's here now. I was shocked. Okay, I hope this is gonna help someone, and I hope that I can share more success stories soon. Okay, I hope you guys have enjoyed the stories because I certainly did. Please give me a thumbs up. This would really help with the channel and means a lot to me. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.